It's inevitable. It's just part of the sport. It's part of the game. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everyone? Hopefully, you're all having a good day. You're all having an amazing week. It's almost the end of the week. It's almost Friday. The weekend will be here. Hopefully, you're all enjoying all the spring training games. Baseball season, opening day. We are 3 weeks away. So, slowly but surely, we are getting there. Real quick, before I begin, if you have not yet, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Share this out with anyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers, and I'm trying to get there before or by opening day. And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. And I want to send this quick shout out to Mazza from Ford Train Express, Jason from 161 River Avenue, and Hector from the Morning Brew Sports for jumping on with me on my live stream this morning. We had some great conversation. And also another shout out to Hector from the Morning Brew for letting me jump on with him and TC Steels this morning. We had some great conversations. I appreciate it, my brother, and look forward to doing many more with you. All right. And be sure to subscribe to those guys' channels too. They do amazing work. They do good work. They put out some good content. So make sure you guys are supporting them as well. All right. I would greatly appreciate it. So unfortunately, injuries in baseball or any sport are inevitable. It happens, whether it's whether it's the Yankees or whether it's the St. Louis Cardinals. It doesn't matter what team it is. It doesn't matter the player. Players get injured. They get hurt, right? And some of them, it's it's inevitable. Historically, they've had issues with injuries, and it's sad, and you don't ever wish that on any player or anyone for that matter, but it's something that they have to deal with, and it's something us fans have to hear about. And we never like to hear bad news, but it happens, right? So there's been quite a few injuries reported this week. All right, so let's kind of go down the list here. So I wrote down some of the injured players here. So let's start with the Seattle Mariners. Okay, so their setup man, Matt Brash, has an inflammation in his right elbow, and he is weeks behind schedule and will be built up carefully. So when his return is going to be, it's unclear, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be during opening day. Gregory Santos is also experiencing some issues as well in his lat, and he has resumed throwing, and he could be ready for opening day, assuming that there are no other setbacks. All right. And then today it was announced that their other pitcher, Jackson Kowar, is meeting with doctors tomorrow to have his arm evaluated. All right. So that's, 3 pitchers on the Seattle Mariners that are having some issues with their injuries and staying healthy. So, we'll see what happens with these guys. Hopefully, for the Mariners and for the fans, these guys make a speedy recovery. But Mariners should still be in pretty good shape, I would think. They'll be able to still compete in the AL West. So we'll see what happens moving forward. Now, other news. So Cubs pitcher Caleb Killian is going to miss several months due to a Terry's major strain. So he'll probably be back around the All-Star break. Again, as long as there are no other setbacks, and if everything goes according to schedule. And then their infielder, the Cubs infielder Nick Madrigal, has a mild right hamstring sprain, and his return status at the moment is unclear. So we don't know when he will be back. He could be back by opening day. He could be back in the sometime after opening day. We'll see as the time progresses. Okay. Royals reliever Tyler Duffy, if you guys know who he is, he's a veteran reliever. He's been in the game for a little while. Unfortunately, he underwent procedure to treat melanoma, and he'll be going to the doctors for periodic checkups just to make sure that there's nothing else that is wrong. He did have it. He had a mold on his shoulder that was removed. So for the next few months, he's going to go in for periodic checkups. Um, when it comes to cancer, it's never a fun story. It's never fun to talk about. It's always sad, and I do wish Tyler Duffy a speedy recovery. Hopefully, everything goes as planned, and he'll be able to play baseball. He'll be able to play pitch, or he'll be able to pitch. Excuse me. Again, cancer is always scary. So I'm glad that the doctors were able to remove that mold or that whatever he had on his shoulder. I'm glad he's doing better, and hopefully it continues that way. Just progressing in the right direction. So best wishes to Tyler Duffy. And then you all heard earlier this week that Lucas Giolito was diagnosed with a partial UCL tear. So anytime you hear about a UCL tear, players miss or pitchers, players or pitchers, doesn't matter. They miss several months, right? So we don't know. And usually that could mean that they might need Tommy John surgery. And it's unfortunate because he signed a 1-year deal with the Boston Red Sox. So now the Red Sox are down a pitcher. So what do they do next? We'll see. There's been some reports of, the Boston Red Sox talking with Jordan Montgomery. They had a Zoom meeting with him, but there was no other reports after that. Could they still be in the run, or could they still sign Jordan Montgomery? Possibly, but we'll see. So still a free agent, just like Blake Snell. And here we are, March 7th, 3 weeks away, and neither one of these pitchers are signed. Montgomery to the Red Sox could still be a possibility because, again, remember, his wife is doing her residency in Boston. So, maybe this creates some sort of urgency to the Red Sox front office to maybe go after Montgomery or to sign him, since Lucas Giolito is has experienced a UCL, a partial UCL tear. So, we'll see what happens with that. And then St. Louis Cardinals pitcher Sonny Gray, he has a mild right hamstring strain. So as far as him starting on opening day, it's doubtful. So it sounds like it's not going to happen from the way the reports are coming out. So he will make a return. It's just a matter of when. But opening day, again, doubtful, not going to happen. And the report that came out today was Yankees shortstop Oswald Peraza. So he is going to get an MRI on his shoulder. So, we'll see what the MRI says. We'll see what the report says. But he was experiencing some shoulder issues. He did play yesterday in a game against the Tampa Bay Rays, but sounds like there are still some issues with his shoulder. When that shoulder issue started, I do not know. Was it an issue when spring training started, or did it happen in the middle of spring training? We're not sure, but it's unfortunate for Oswald Peraza just because he hasn't gotten a real opportunity to play a full season or even half a season with the Yankees. He's been brought up and sent back down, brought up, sent back down. So it's been back and forth with him. But either way, even with Oswald Peraza, even if there was no issues with his shoulder, he was more than likely going to start his season at AAA. And it's unfortunate, but we'll see what his status looks like as time keeps going. All right. But that's all the news right now. I wanted to share all these injuries with you just because, again, there quite a few teams are experiencing their players having injuries. These are things that continuously occur. And, in a way, it's better that it occurs now than rather in the middle of the season, especially when a team is trying to make the playoffs, or they're making a push for the playoffs, and you don't want there to be a major injury to a player, because it could definitely set the team back. All right. But you all let me know what you think of all this. Drop the comments. Let me know what you all think. If any other news comes out, I'm definitely going to let you know. So please, again, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Please share this video out with anyone you know. Like this video. Load up the comments. All right. And I'll see you all next time.